All right, everybody. Welcome to the first official episode of At the Stripe podcast featuring your boy, Sam Walsh, and his other half, David Biggs. Give it up for David Biggs, everybody. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm glad
happy to be here.
David, I'm glad we can make this happen tonight. To bring the racing fans what they definitely did not want, but they're going to get anyways.
Yeah.
And to even show you guys how good of a show it's going to be. Oh, hold on. First sip.
Delicious.
Anyway, guys, before we get into this one, viewer discretion is advised. As always, I know in our videos we try not to cuss a lot. Sometimes we let some slip. This is going to be a tell-all podcast. Basically, we're not going to hold anything back. We're going to say our mind. We're going to say what we want. So I know that a lot of little ones watch us on YouTube. So I strongly advise your little ones do not watch this segment of Young and Boosted. I don't want them to learn a new cuss word, say fuck, and then come back and be like, oh, well, Sam and David from Young and Boosted taught me how to say fuck. We didn't, but don't be mad if you let them watch it and they come back and tell you they know how to say fuck now. So anyways, let's get right into the show. Round of applause, David? Round of applause?
Do you even know which one it is?
I did. I just hit it. Round of applause.
Is there a timer on it, or is it just going to keep playing the whole thing?
No, there's a timer on it.
Okay.
It plays now. Anyways, guys, this is the At the Stripe presented by Young and Boosted podcast. I don't really think we need to dive too deep into who we are or what we do. I've got an 84 Monte Carlo SS and an 84 S10. David, what do you have?
85 Mercury Cougar, small block Ford, single turbo.
Holley
power.
Cougar. David likes his women how he likes his cars, baby. Cougars. Kind of?
Yeah. I don't need some fucking 78-year-old shoddy hitting me up on the DMs. I don't need none of that.
David,
unless she's loaded.
I want to say unless she comes up and be like, hey, baby, let's get you that brand new TKM motor you've been talking about. All you got to do is just hang out with me for 30 minutes. No big deal. David would be really David would be really in the Cougars at that point.
I would.
So I know we announced we'd have this out probably like last week by the time you guys are seeing this. Well, it's here now. So thanks for the waiting, guys. Really appreciate it. In this one, I guess we're going to talk about Ford Fest. We're going to talk about David's street racing win. And we're also going to talk about all the crybaby bitches and small tire no prep racing now.
Oh my God.
Did you like that?
Yeah, sure.
Starting it off spicy.
Indeed.
Oh, is that it? David, are you putting a Cinnies in over there? Let me hit the Zen cowbell to let everybody know what's happening right now.
I was kind of trying to be inconspicuous about that, but yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Hit us with that sponsorship.
Please.
Anyways, well, I guess let's just jump right into Ford Fest. How was Ford Fest for you? Okay, let me rephrase that. It wasn't really Ford Fest.
Right.
How was NMRA World Finals for you? And then you can ask me how Ford Fest was for me.
Well, I'll answer both sides of that question. So Ford Fest for me was really fun. I got to see the drift cars and stuff like that. I got to see the drift cars and a little bit of the car show, the retro meet, stuff like that.
Yep.
You can dive into that.
Okay.
As far as NMRA went, that was definitely an interesting deal. Getting back to like prep track sanctioned body racing, definitely a lot different than what we're used to.
Yeah, we ain't used to all that.
Yeah, I'm not used to having to like punch a damn time ticket every time I go to the lanes or stuff like that.
I can't even tell you the last time I raced a sanctioned race, so.
I can.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. How'd the car do?
Fair to Midland. We had I forget what the problem was now.
It was sleek.
Oh, no, yeah. The blade on my throttle body was falling off. That was the whole problem.
Yep.
That was really cool. Could have like
Is that why it would always say you were not 100% TPS this entire time?
No. That's the TPS reading is different from the blade.
Oh,
'Cause it's a
the
shaft
blade.
going-
I
yeah.
thought you meant the actual like cable piece that holds the cable on.
No. So
Okay.
that shaft goes through the whole throttle body, and the other side is a sensor.
Yeah,
The blade
okay.
just controls the
Okay.
air. But yeah, the 2-cent screw that was in there probably could have just junked the whole motor. I can definitely tell a difference because they're like super small bolts.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. The Holley one I have
Mm-hmm.
are bigger bolts, and there's 3 of them. So,
Oh.
which that is nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice.
Still gonna lock time though.
We'll get into all the Holley stuff here in a little bit.
Sure,
But
sure.
yeah, I mean, the car ran the fastest it's ever ran before.
Yeah.
And I mean, you did it in the quarter mile, but still pretty cool to see. You get your
On
first 9-second
Time
pass.
slip, yeah.
Still pretty cool. Pretty cool thing. How did racing go? How did eliminations go?
They went pretty good. I was definitely a little rusty with the index deal, but yeah, it went good. I definitely learned a lot on what to do, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially with racing with guys who've done it for a long time. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a good time. The first round, I definitely got lucky. I did something I shouldn't have done. I let out like right as I got in second gear, and because he was way back on me, and I let out and got back in it, and you know that thing's got a Coyote in it, and it was a turbo car, so it just started fucking rolling out back.
305, come alive, them
Jeez.
jumbo Umbrons on that unit.
But that thing started back halfing, and I was trying to catch him and couldn't, and I think I had like 12 mile an hour on him, and he probably saw that and stayed in it, and I drove him under, or I think I probably drove him under.
Nah, you definitely did.
And then second round the next day, I said in the video, you know, I wanted to win, but I didn't really care if I did or not, which it was kind of bittersweet not winning because get to go home.
Yeah.
But, you know, second round, I had it in my mind that I was going to let the guy lead me because he was definitely holding a lot, the same as me. Because in one of his qualifiers, he went like a 10-10 dead on at like 126. And another one, he went like a 10-13 at 134. So I knew he was probably holding.
Yeah.
So I was going to let him try and go under and let him just put a fender on me, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just put a fender on him, but kind of played around with the stripe and then
But it was like
lost.
it was a perfect drag race though. He went at 10:20 to your 10:24, and you guys were basically neck and neck down the entire track with. I think they were off a 10th on the reaction time too. So like you couldn't have asked for a better index bracket race out of the whole day.
No, yeah, it was a good race. I definitely did what I wanted to do, even though it was not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
He put just maybe half a car on.
We went down there to get out of first round. That's exactly what we did. So we called it a win for us, and we packed up and came home. While David was mainly working around with the car, I was running around filming a lot, doing a lot of different things there. Like day one, flip on our other camera, and the camera's broke. It's actually getting fixed right now. So had to go out and buy a new camera when we were at Ford Fest. Pretty stupid, but you know, whatever. Shit happens. We get it.
What they say about them big jobs.
You are definitely gonna have that on these big
You
jobs,
are.
guys.
You really are.
I think we should do the cowbell every time we say you're gonna have that on these big jobs, and anytime
Jesus.
we say Zinni's in. But yeah, so Friday, I mean, really, it was just kind of like, you know, Friday was the first day of Ford Fest, so there's a lot of running around. Getting to see some cool different things, getting to see the drift cars, watching David make his passes, you know, doing a lot of cool shit around there. Autocross, and then they had the off-road stuff, and then that carried into Saturday. We had our influencer shoot in the morning, which is really cool because I raced at LS Fest, if you guys have seen that video, and I was part of the influencer shoot at LS Fest in 2022. But me and David had never either A, been in an influencer shoot together, or B, had our own car there, because I was also at the influencer shoot in Vegas in 2022 for LS Fest West. So it was kind of cool. It was kind of like a bittersweet moment. Like, hey, now we're both here, and there's something that relates to us in there. So that was really cool. Then we get to make some more test passes on Saturday, and then Chelsea DeNofa and Vaughn Gittin were out there. Really cool seeing them drift, and I think it's also cool too that we got to see him do that, at least drift before he retired.
He retired?
You didn't see that?
Chelsea DeNofa retired?
Retired from Formula Drift.
No shit.
Done. After like 12 years of doing it, 7 years of Vaughn Gittin.
Wow.
Done. But he won the championship this year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it was still cool getting to see him do that, even though that was like in the back of his mind. So, kind of cool. Getting to hang out with a lot of different people. A lot of people we've only met online. We haven't been able to meet in person, which was really cool. So, I mean, Ford Fest was a definite win for us. Had a lot of fun. Met some people. And
this motherfucker is as smooth as a fucking serrated edge blade.
Well, when that person watches this, they'll
smooth like Indiana roads.
When that person watches this, they'll get it, David. Okay.
Thanks for filling me in, Professor.
Hey, you're welcome. And cowbell. Anyways, also, I mean, huge shout out to Steve Sparkman from Holley, and huge shout out to everybody over there at Holley that has taken care of us and always stood beside us. Always taking care of us and anything that we've ever needed. Steve told us the day that we basically became partners with Holley, like, you ever need anything, I'm a phone call away, and he meant it from that day forward. So, Steve, we are forever grateful for you and everything that you've done for us. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And another thing, too, that I found out, so when Steve, moved up, they moved another guy up on influencers. So Steve basically had to give up all of his influencers. He told them, not David and Sam.
Hell yeah.
We're like 1 or 2 or 3 influencers underneath Steve now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So Steve, love you for that. You're the man. But I mean, you can tell your story about how all the parts that showed up with Steve. So tell the backstory about it at the influencer shoot and how that all went down.
Well, it wasn't at the influencer shoot. It was right before second round.
Well, remember on Saturday,
Sunday morning.
Well, remember Saturday he came up when we were at the influencer shoot and he pulled his phone out and he was recording all that stuff.
Was that the influencer shoot?
Yeah, that was Saturday morning.
I could have swore that was.
He came down there and talked to you more about it, but when he pulled his phone out and was recording, that was Saturday morning.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so we're at the influencer shoot, the big photo op deal or whatever, and Steve comes up. It's like the ass crack of dawn for whatever reason.
Mind you, we showed up to the.
That no more?
Mind you, we showed up to the influencer shoot, blaring Mexican or Spanish music.
Yeah.
Come hauling ass in there with the golf cart.
We're letting know, who they were dealing with. We were letting
these other influencers know who they were dealing with.
We're basically king shit over here. At the Ford event, probably not the LS event. Fucking Cletus and shit.
Yeah.
But he comes to my car and he's like, dude, what the fuck are all these junk ass red and blue fittings? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, who the fuck uses red and blue fittings? I'm like, motherfucker, I do. He goes, why? Because they're fucking free. And yeah, they're fairly beat to shit. They've probably been on 5 different cars. And they're probably all at least 30 plus years old.
But they still work.
Still worked. Still worked. And I use them because they're fucking free. So came out all my dad's old race car stash. All his days of fucking blown mechanical injected big blocks and shit.
Big blocks with nitrous and big tires and wheelies and room.
Yeah. But he's like, oh, dude, you got to change that. I'm like, yeah, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm not changing this shit. It fucking works. And he got his phone out and he starts videotaping all of it. He didn't really elaborate what he was doing at the time, but he was videotaping it all. I figured honestly, I didn't say nothing. Moment, I low-key thought that he was getting ready to start talking shit or something on Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He would, dude. I know he'd be like, look at these fucking dweebs in these ugly ass cars.
If you saw the clip in the video too, they was like, it may not be the prettiest motherfucker here, but this the baddest motherfucker laying here.
Which I technically was the only like heads up car there, but
yeah.
Anyways, he's videotaping that, and we have been having problems with the throttle body, and I had my suspicions that it was leaking internally in the throttle body, or not internally, but in the seals on the blades and shit like that. I didn't think it was the fucking blade falling off, but he's checking that out, asked me about it, and he started shit talking my homemade boost reference fuel pressure regulator. That's not boost reference. I mean, from factory, but starts talking shit on a bunch of stuff. Then he came by before second round, right?
The influencer second round was Sunday morning. Influencer shoot was Saturday morning.
So it would have been first round.
Yeah.
So he came back for first round, talked to us, hanging out, took some more videos, some stuff, and he said something about I should powder coat my intake, or I should get a black intake. I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'll just powder coat it over the winter or something.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't do that. I'm like, I'm probably gonna do that. Like, okay. Well, long story short, I think Wednesday morning. I came in the shop. There were 2 boxes laying on the counter. My dad's like, the fuck did you order? I'm like, nothing. He goes, well, there's a bunch of shit over there for you. I'm like, all right. And there's all new black AN fittings, some hose, and a black lid for my car. So
and a throttle body.
Cool. And a throttle body.
Did you get a fuel regulator too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Regulator, some AN wrenches. Oh, yeah, because he saw my fucking... I have a pair of soft jaw Nip-X channel locks, which, I'm sorry, they're the shit. They're really the shit. And he's talking shit on that, too. Like, you don't have any AN wrenches? I'm like, yeah, I got one right here. It goes fucking -2 to -20. But, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Steve, love you. Thank you for everything. I mean, really. I really do appreciate you and everything you've done. Another person I want to talk about is Elaine from Racetronics up in good old Canada. Canada. Where they like the maple syrup and the hockey. Anyways, Elaine has said for a while that he wanted to help me out with the S10. Help David out, kind of help us out with some different stuff. And I guess the best way I can put it is that Racetronics is
Holley in Canada. Canada.
Yeah, Holley in Canada. That's the best way to put it. Holley's Holley, of course, but Holley in Canada. And so he told me when I was ready to do all my fuel stuff, get all my plumbing stuff, he's like, send me what you have, how you want to do it. I'll make a diagram and I'll send you some stuff. Okay. So I told him what I had, how I somewhat wanted to run it, and a box showed up with 2 of every fitting that they have, a whole bunch of line, a whole bunch of transmission cooling lines, AN wrenches for David and I, and
never got that memo, fucker.
Yeah, well, it's sitting out there in the bed of the truck. I haven't worked on that, fucker. You think I remembered?
You fucking sack of shit.
But
fucking turn a wrench on that fucking thing. God
so. Elaine, thank you very much for sending me that box of stuff. I'm gonna put it to use very nicely, I guess you could say. Really do appreciate that. You look like you want to say something over there.
I'll hold my tongue.
Do I?
I'll hold my tongue.
Oh, will you? Okay. You're not holding it.
How's that for holding? Hold on to that, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Finish your fucking story.
That was it.
Oh.
I was done.
What are we going to talk about now? We're going to talk about the whiny motherfuckers and small tire?
No, that's the grand finale. Let's talk about your street racing win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, won on the street race. There you go. Done. Slow as fuck. You got a street car, holler at me.
And when we say street car, we're talking full interior, damn near full.
Backseat delete is okay.
All factory body panels except hood must be intact.
Basically, if you read Happy's rules for True Street,
yeah,
that's the car I'm talking about.
Okay.
No fucking 25 5s. No bullshit like
Little
that.
do these whiny crybabies in small tire know that when I put my dash in a carpet back in the S10 and I start racing True Street, they're going to be some pissed off motherfuckers.
Change rules now, bitch.
Yeah. I'll get in where I fit in. I don't give a fuck, but
get in where you fit in. Fucking step up or step out.
Until I put hard
step
tire.
out of small tire, get in fucking True Street and put a boot in y'all's ass.
Then they'll outlaw me in True Street.
Yeah.
And then I'll become a crybaby bitch and start bitching about small tire. You know, it's just kind of like evolution is what it is. Yeah, it's evolution.
And then
you'll circle of life.
And you'll back half and front half the S10.
Yep.
Then you won't be able to compete in. What the fuck?
I don't know.
In big league small tire, you won't be able to compete in big league small tire. Then you won't be able to get in limited 28s. Then you'll have to sell the S10.
And I'll just have to buy a chassis car or something like that. Let's build some big motor.
Yeah.
Which, James Corley, when you watch this, your logic is so fucking flawed.
Crazy.
When I talk to you about this.
I think he smokes PCP and then gives us advice on cars. For real.
I mean, it potentially could be true.
It might be.
You know what? I think I should just sell the Monte Carlo and the S10 right now and then just buy a chassis car, put a big block with a Pro Charger on it, and go out there and just start racing.
You could.
Yeah. Probably should.
You, dude. Factory, 4-link, strut front end. I know the only fucking car out there that's like that is a Fox, but you get like an LTD, Fairmont.
You know who I honestly today, and I don't know if you watch this, but Nick Coleman made a post about his S10 coming back, and I was like, that should be the dude I should talk to about making an S10 light and like front half in it and back half in it. The fastest H pattern LS car in the fucking world.
Wait, it's fastest H pattern LS car?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wonder why it wasn't at FL2K.
It like caught on fire a couple months ago.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
It caught on fire and they're just now finishing putting it back together.
Oh.
That's why it wasn't at FL2K. Cleese has the world's first Corvette in the 6s. Grubworm has the fastest powered H pattern car.
Fastest what powered?
H pattern. I think it's small block. Yeah, it's fastest.
Just fastest H pattern in general.
I think it's the fastest small block H pattern, maybe.
Probably.
I don't know, but
I thought Grubworm was the first to the 6s H pattern.
He probably was.
I thought that's what it was.
He probably was. Well, Nick
Grannis just shoved a fucking fist up everybody's ass.
Nick Coleman has the fastest LS H pattern in the world.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I was like, man, maybe I should talk to him about making that fucker light. But I think it's got like fiberglass bedsides and.
The old truck, I don't think did. I thought it had steel bedsides and stuff.
No, I think the old truck had steel bedsides. I can't tell on the new one.
I know, that's why I said the old truck.
Yeah, but his new truck, I mean, so that front half looks nice. I was inspecting it today.
I think he did that, didn't he?
Yeah, I was inspecting it in the
He's
pictures.
got his own like chassis shop.
Yeah, I'm like, that looks pretty nice.
He did a Nick Edwards car. That was pretty nice too.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was really nice, actually.
It was an old car.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, you're going to have that on these big jobs, guys. Oh.
Guess when you want to go out and just gang rape small tire backside races, you got to build an RX-7.
That ain't no shit.
Yeah. Talk about just raping everyone.
Yeah.
Jeez. I need to calm down.
Y'all need to calm down. Austin, cool it.
Yeah.
Not allowed. What you started, I don't like.
You watch them, from the sidelines at the starting line, like that's fast. Mm-hmm. Dude, that night at fucking Muncie, when I left and like 100 foot out, and I looked over and he was like there, and then I heard, wow, and like, there he is. It's over there. Like, what the fuck?
Wow, he made up a lot of ground really fast
in like 2 seconds.
Oh shit! But yeah, David won a street race.
Yeah.
5-car shootout up there in the northern Indiana streets. Had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, won a cool $500. First time David ever won a shootout on the street as well.
You know what? I was stressing about $100 buy-in. I'm like, man, I don't really want to spend $100. Fuck, I wish we should have done $200 buy-in.
Yeah.
I wish someone would have brought it up because it was 5 cars. It said $200 buy-in because I would have paid it. Would have got a thou wow.
We got 1,000. We got a rack. We would have been eating good the next night at White Castle.
Dude, I don't know about all that. I've had some rough experiences with White Castle last few times.
Waffle House. How about that?
That'll do.
Big Waffle House, guys.
You know we haven't been in a while? It's Perkins.
Oh.
I haven't been there since Discount Dirtbags days.
Perkins. I haven't been there since then either.
Food sucks ass.
I know. It's terrible.
It's fucking terrible.
But what made it better was our waitress, who was definitely on crack in the mornings.
I don't know if she was on crack, dude, but she had to like fucking down 3 coffees before she got there. And she was just ready to fucking serve some food. She always made sure we had coffee.
Yep.
If there wasn't syrup, she was like, oh, fuck. Boom.
Yeah.
Syrup.
Boom.
Bitch.
Got it there. Bitch.
You want hot sauce? Bet. Fucking swing.
Yeah.
Throw it on the table.
Just pulling shit out of her fucking apron. I'm like,
I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, whoa. You calm down over there, brother.
Why don't you knock it off over there?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. But yeah, so on the street race.
Yeah.
Where are you planning on racing next?
I don't know.
Cash
it's been so long since I've had a car that. I mean, ideally, yeah.
And Black Friday, we're gonna pull a doubleheader.
Are we?
Yep.
Hope my car can handle that.
And if she can, we're gonna kick her to the curb. 'Cause that means she ain't for us.
You ever think about here lately? Parting my car out.
Parting your car out? Why?
Small block Fords, when they get to like the limit that I'm at, they get fucking expensive.
So why don't you just sell your small block Ford and put an LS in it? Oh, David.
Coyote.
Oh man.
Hey, who won fucking FL2K with a stock block?
Mm.
Brent LaSala. Or not. Is it Brent LaSala? Joey LaSala? I don't fucking know.
I think it's Joey.
The green Mustang. Stock block.
The green Mustang, the most feared car on radios, bro.
Most feared car at FL2K. Stock block. Coyote.
Wow.
What was that?
Applause. Very nice, David. What else would you like to tell the class?
Stock block LS ain't come close to that.
Why would you do this?
I shouldn't say that because I don't know what the 8th mile time was.
Like a 14s?
It's a 420.
Capizzi broke it again.
He did?
Yeah, he broke Logan or Dylan's LS.
Kato's. It was Kato's.
Yeah, broke Dylan's.
What'd he go?
I thought it was a 14.
No shit.
It's something like, or like a low 420.
Really?
Something like
Well, it
that.
had to be a teen because Kato went a 420.
Yeah, then it was a teen.
Damn.
Yeah. He rebroke it in the same day. He broke it and then rebroke it the next
No
pass.
shit.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I went to an LS, which I don't want to because I like the different factor in my car, but I don't know. What I was going to say is I have to find somewhere to do it because my dad would probably kick me out.
Could just get a big block Ford.
Dude, I started looking up weights of those. Those things are fucking heavy.
And cut up your car.
Huh?
Cut up your car. Make up
I'm
for
trying
it.
to run like limited 28s, and it's no boosted big blocks.
I know we talked about limited 28s, and we don't even know if that's going to be a fucking class this year.
You're right. It's probably not going to happen.
So you can probably do whatever the fuck you
It's
wanted.
probably just going to be a bunch of step up or step out, brother.
Yeah, let's fucking get into that because I've been dying to talk about this a little
I
bit
have
more.
too. I really do want to talk about this.
All you fucking pansies out there that are bitching about small tire rules.
Well, this is not starting well.
I think everyone just needs to shut the fuck up. Your opinions have been heard. Now let the promoters do what they do. And if they create a class for you guys, next year, then they create a fucking class for you guys. If they don't, then they don't. Get in where you fit in or just don't race. I get it. Shit happens.
I mean, I think what's going to happen is either they're going to make a limit of 28s. That's going to become like a standard at front sides or fast tracks anyways. Or everybody's going to fucking cut up a fucking glass dash and lay some fucking mats from Hobby Lobby in their car and run True Street.
So here's my take on this. And then, David, you can give your take. When any type of racing, you're going to have evolution where you're going to have to outlaw some stuff. Not really outlaw, but you're going to have to create differences, like different classes.
Yeah.
Or level the playing field. Look at the fucking Daytonas when they came out in NASCAR. They outlawed them. Too fucking fast. Shit happens. Look at fucking radial racing. People start going stupid fast. Hey, we need to break these classes up because the silent majority is what makes these pots so big. Go to a radial race, there's like a gazillion different classes, and they're always filled up.
Mm-hmm.
Now you look at no prep, and not bashing any promoters, so don't come after our fucking heads.
That's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, no shit. Now look at all these, promoters. They have small tire, big tire, hard tire, maybe a street class.
Dude, it's rare to even have a street class.
It's rare to even have a stick car class. It's usually small tire, big tire, hard tire.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, it's been like that way for a long, long time. Some people have tried to do different classes. It depends on what the event is, how big the event is. If you look at Cincy Street Nights, it worked because they included everybody. Everybody wanted to race. If you look at other events, it's just small tire and big tire, hard tire. A lot of times it's just small tire and big tire at some races.
Now, some races do get away with it.
Yes.
Because, like, the War in the Woods.
Yep.
Fucking everybody wants to race War in the Woods because it's in Brown County.
Yeah, because it's that track is what it, like, it's notorious.
Yeah.
It's a notorious track. It's like everybody wants to race at the pad. Like, everybody wants to fucking race there. So you can get away with it there.
I got an opinion on that, but...
What?
The pad. Everybody wanting to race there.
Why? What's your opinion?
I probably shouldn't.
No, just say it.
I am kind of calling you out saying it.
Why?
If you've never raced on the street and I want to race at the pad, don't bitch when you're not invited. I've seen a lot of that here lately. I'm not like saying this like to BJ, like, oh, you need to police this. I'm saying like I've seen that a lot here lately. Like someone like, well, I want to go to the pad, blah 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 blah, but they've never street raced before.
Yeah.
It's like they're not gonna. I doubt they're just gonna let Joe Schmo from down the road fucking run at the pad.
Yeah, it wasn't even invite only last year.
It
wasn't even invite only last year. You messaged BJ to get locked in.
Yeah.
So I see your point though. I get it, but like the way I see it is that evolution in racing is going to come no matter what, and I think it's going to have to happen to no prep, and I think there's going to be next year is going to be the deciding factor in what happens to no prep, which is another reason why I'm still going through building the S10, because depending on what happens, I can go radial racing. I can go class racing just fine.
Yeah, you can run limited 235.
Yeah, that's what I told my dad the other day. He's like, well, we'll throw radials on there. I said, fuck that. I'm going to race X27 or X235.
Yeah.
And throw that shit.
I thought you were going to race the X275.
No,
like, brother,
no.
You need to get your fucking wallet out.
Yeah. I'd call Ron Rhodes first.
Yeah. He's going to tell you, just drop the body off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I want.
He's big block now. Did you know that?
Oh, is it?
Yep. He switched to big block, which is good for him. He did what nobody else would do on a fucking small block and proved everybody wrong, and then went to big block.
Small block my ass. Dude, I've seen it.
I have
stood
too.
next to it and I looked at it.
Yeah, same.
How the fuck is that a small block?
It's just a small block. It's just fucking bored the fuck out.
It's got to be just because it's a
I
whatever
mean,
the small block deck height is, and it's just.
you gotta look at the Prestons too. They have
5-inch
a
fucking
small
horse
block. It's a 496 cubic inch small block, but
Yeah.
still a small block. But there's definitely next year's gonna be the deciding factor in all this, because I hate to say it, there has to be some type of policing, and I think Charlie Bennett is going to do it the correct way. Did you see what his post
Yeah,
about
did you see
bringing
that post?
Yeah, about
I
the
like
handbooks. That's a really good fucking idea.
Yeah.
It polices. We go up there and be like, you're out. What the fuck you mean I'm out? Why can't I race? Well,
Look at the book, bitch.
Yeah,
you're out.
Hey, you didn't read the book. Sorry, buddy. You're not racing. Get the fuck out of here. Plain and simple. Charlie, hats off to you for that. That's fucking smart.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you used to do that, but that's fucking smart. Because
I think that was a before our time thing.
Yeah. And I'm not bashing anybody here. If your car fits the fucking rules in the class, race the class. That's how it should be. But like, when you have the majority of the people who don't own a chassis shop, who don't have a YouTube channel, who don't do this for a living, they're the people that make up the fucking pot. They're the people that, want to go out there and have fun.
Fillers.
Yeah. They're the people that want to go out there, have fun. They do it for fun. And I literally saw one of the Embry's posts today. He's like, it's so hard for me to get back in the race, like wanting to get back in the racing right now, just seeing how everything is.
Yeah.
Playing and he used to be fucking notorious fucking street racer and front side.
He used
racer.
to be like King Dick,
Yeah.
Kentucky guy.
Yeah, he was King Dick, and you have one of those guys saying, I don't want to really do it anymore because of how it's being ran and what people are saying. Not bashing Callie Nate here, but Callie Nate in the True Street class, his car fit the rules. His car fit the rules.
That's a promoter issue.
Yes.
That was a promoter issue.
And that's what I'm getting to. His car fit the rules there at that True Street. You can't bash the guy. He got in where he fucking fitted in at.
Didn't he double header?
I'm not sure about that one.
No.
I don't know. But you can't blame him. Only person you can blame there is promoters. But then again, his car fit the rules. Yeah. So that's where you come to the point where you're going to have an outlaw 28s and a limited 28s or 28 10-5 class and then an OG 28 10-5 class. You're going to have to break it up.
I feel like really, and another thing is, this is mostly just fucking front side.
Yeah, it is.
Most of these backside races, it's kind of yes and no. It kind of is.
And you can
equalizer.
You can even do it like this too. When you host a race, obviously you're going to look for sponsors to help bring up the pot. Fucking for your, unlimited 28s or your fast car 28 class, talk to the majority of sponsors about that and then make the OG 28s class, their buy-in is what the payout is. People are still going to want to race for that.
Yeah.
Depending on how, and also, you throw more sponsor money in there, you kind of split the sponsors up. The fans ain't going to fucking complain because they're going to see the fast-ass cars and they're going to see the other guys racing too. All they want to see is racing, and then you make all the racers happy. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
you kind of got to, see both sides, and you can't be like a rounded off, blocked off promoter and be like, nope, this is how we're going to do it. This, da, 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 da. Like, you got to listen because
you're going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to be murdered. You're going to die off.
Yeah. Nobody's going to want to race your shit anymore because you're like, oh, well, he wants to do it his way, and it's just going to keep dying off. I'm not talking shit here. Look at the big end banger at Muncie.
That was, dude.
It was a lot of contributing factors, but that was one of them.
Yeah. I mean, I really think the big factor was once a month, low payout.
Yeah.
And it just got to where it was like, oh, big end banger. Okay.
Yeah.
I miss
races die off all the time.
Dude, I miss 2019 and 2020 so much.
I know.
Shit was fucking popping back then.
Those were the days.
That was big and banger in its prime, street racing in its prime. Fucking the first War in the Woods.
Yeah.
Dude, the first War in the Woods was fucking nuts.
No, I know.
That was crazy.
That was fucking crazy.
Back when, well, did Nick call it War in the Woods? When he did it?
I think he did. Because War in the Woods in Brown County has been around for fucking ages.
I'd say that was the first really big one.
Yeah.
But it was weird, dude, because it was that streetcar take. It was streetcar takeout, remember?
Yep.
Everybody left fucking Twin Peaks and went to Brown County.
Yep.
Were you there?
I did not.
I didn't think you did. I didn't remember seeing you there.
No, I was not there.
Shit was wild.
I bet. I saw pictures. I saw the video.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The second one.
Yeah. Gnarly. But back to the whole, what's your take on all this? What do you think?
So I'll give my 2-part answer. Talking about small tire and then True Street. I think the deal with small tire is it's either gonna. The problem with the bitching is, let's say they do split the classes. They go to an Outlaw 28 and a Limited 28. What happens when Outlaw 28 guys are racing for a few $1,000 every weekend because there's no fucking car count? There's 6 cars, and then Limited 28's got 25 cars. They're gonna sell their fucking pro mods and go back to their stock style suspension, which then the guys
get in where you fit in, guys.
But what's going to happen is it's going to go back to they're fucking puppy kicking, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the bitching will never end.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the bitching will ever end. It's just you have to find that common ground.
Right.
You have to find the common ground where everybody can stand on it and bitch about the same things.
Now, going with the get in with you where you fit in, I think promoters are going to be fucking themselves by letting cars like Cali Nate and Daily Driver. Most Daily Driver rules, I think, are pretty good. They're long, but they're effective.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
6-point, no cage, factory fuel cell, no mini tubs, stuff like that.
Yep.
I think those are really solid rules. I don't know what the fuck the rules were of the Ozarks that he got in, but if they want to preserve True Street classes, they need to make them tight. Make them similar to Daily Driver with some exceptions. Full interior minus a back seat. Can't have mini tubs. Fuel cell must be in the back. Just small shit like that.
Yeah.
That make it a street car. Because what street car has a fucking fuel cell in the front? What street car runs on alcohol? What street car, has a belt drive fuel pump?
It's not a fucking street car. E85 race gas.
Yeah.
Or pump gas. That's what.
No
makes
Q16.
Nope.
No fucking oxygenated fuel.
Yep.
Must be pump 93 or pump E85.
Yep. Or you could throw 110 in there.
Yeah.
110, 112.
110, 112.
You can't go over
no
112.
C16, Q16,
No 116,
C85.
Nothing.
Yep.
Which it's hard to police that, but
Yeah, it is. But, unless you're running C85 or Q16, I'm not sure how much of a power gain you're really getting.
Not really. Probably maybe maybe a couple horsepower. Not much.
I don't think anybody's that committed to True Street anyways.
No.
To go spend.
I'm about to be next year.
Well, you won't have fun spending $35 a gallon on Q16.
Fuck it. Whatever.
But back to what I was saying, same rules but more lax.
Yeah.
Still don't let in fucking, as an example, not bashing him, but, Zach Jones and Trick Daddy. Don't put him in fucking True Street.
Yeah.
That's still a Limited 28's car.
Yeah.
Just shit like that.
Yeah. And if you going back to the whole Charlie Bennett handbook thing, and if you have people walking around and policing it, it makes it a hell of a lot better.
Which you will have to do.
Yeah.
Because what racer's going to fucking rat on another guy?
Oh, yeah.
There's those few scumbags out there, but I'm not going to fucking sit next to Trick Daddy and be like, I'm not going to win this. But, he doesn't have, an 8-gallon fuel cell, just for an example, and then go tell Charlie, fucking get him out.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of... I'm telling you, next year's going to be a deciding factor in no prep racing world.
It's either going to come back or it's going to die.
Yep. And just to think, this is the only shit that's happening in the Midwest.
What now?
This is only the shit that's happening in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Because I believe that frontside no prep racing is the Midwest. 100%. You can't get it any better anywhere else. The
fastest cars are.
We have the fastest cars.
Why do you think Cali Nate moved to Kansas?
Yeah. We have the biggest. We have the biggest. We're the fastest cars, the biggest tracks for the no prep races. You can't fucking beat it. So if it starts dying here, it's going to die everywhere else. And everyone's going back to fucking street racing or radial racing.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
To an extent. Yeah. Street racing's fun. I don't really feel like putting an $8,000 76mm turbo on my car to go radial race. You know?
You'll find me in the 235 class somewhere. Not sure where, but you'll find me there. Shit happens, I guess. Or just sell everything that I own and build an RVW car. One of the two.
I'm tempted to sell my car and fucking, I don't know, move to Australia.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
I wish I was like groomed as a kid to be like an F1 driver, a rally car or something. I'd much rather do that than fucking
NASCAR.
no prep race.
Or a circle track racing, dirt track racing.
I'd dirt track race too.
Oh, I'd dirt track race the fuck out of one of those cars.
I wish I would have got better friends with my driving instructor, who was Mr. Wellpot. I don't remember his first name, but big sprint car guy.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been his best friend. Put me in a sprint car.
Put me in a car, my guy.
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be seeing me and David do
Wally Wellpot. Sorry. I had to say it.
I get it. I think I don't know. It's gonna be fucking going into the wintertime to see how the last couple of races go. Especially I'd say Black Friday and Caches of Kentucky.
Which those are ran pretty good.
Those are ran really well.
Pretty lockdown classes.
Yes.
Corey's gonna be there. He techs cars.
Yep. Corey don't let shit fly.
I texted him. It's been a while, but I was like, "Hey man, all body panels. I got no hood." He's like, "You better fucking make one." I'm like, "All right."
We should make one with cardboard.
I thought about it.
We should.
Good.
Easy. What do you mean? It's got a hood on it.
It's a body panel.
Yep.
He could be like, "Oh, I saw your podcast." Nope. Go find a hood, bitch.
Fuck you. I listened to the podcast back in October.
Fuck.
I'd start ripping.
ISO fucking Thunderbird hood in Kentucky.
I'd start ripping panels off of barns out there and stuff.
Yeah.
I need this, buddy.
You don't need this.
More than you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those should be some pretty fun races, and it should be a good insight to see how the winter's going to go. Because then you're going to roll in the PRI, and then everyone's going to start talking shit over the winter time, and then people are going to be antsy to get out, and then...
I think whatever banter and gossip we hear from PRI is probably the way it's going to go.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, too. I cannot wait for PRI because David can come out and party with us this year. It's going to be a fucking ball, buddy. I know how much fun I had last year, buddy.
You know, that could go both ways because, you know, I could come out and party with y'all, or this year could be the year. No snow, dry roads, cars getting released early.
Oh, what, on Saturday?
Could happen.
Oh, that's Saturday. We still got Thursday night and Friday night.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're good. You're going to have 2 whole nights of partying. Fuck, Thursday night, went out with Billy, Tommy, Allison, Rob, Brendan, went out with all of them. I didn't get back into my bed until like 4 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, and was right back up and at PRI. And then did the exact same thing Friday night and was right back up and back to PRI bright and early Saturday.
Speaking of winter, has anyone heard talk about Pad Wars?
Yeah, if you heard something, drop it in the comments because we trying to go.
I'm trying to go race.
Yeah.
If they have, True Street, like they did last year. Well, they had Daily Driver last year, but...
Yeah, they have an overdrive transmission last year.
Yeah. And they were checking.
Which I know where I can get a stockpile of 4L80 cores.
Yeah, your dad was just telling me about that.
Yeah. Stockpile. And converters. And blocks.
Did he tell you where the converters were going?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Don't say that on here.
I've got a story for you, too, about converters once we stop talking about this.
With the silver car?
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad told me.
Oh, he told you about that?
Damn.
Yeah. That sucks, buddy.
That fucking sucks.
I would have been one pissed off.
I'd have been on the phone.
Yeah.
Fucking hard.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I would have been so mad I would have left work.
You motherfucker.
I would have left work. Like, fuck you. I can't do it.
Going home.
I can't
Fuck
do it
this.
today.
Wait a minute. He drove it to work?
No, I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
Go home or, like, go to work the next day. Fuck you. I can't do this shit.
I'm not doing this shit, bro.
I can't do this shit. Yeah, Pad Wars, let us know. Because I know somebody's dropping off a small block.
Banned.
What?
Hope we're not banned.
No.
Or hope we don't get murdered while we're there.
I mean, BJ still likes my stuff, so.
Does he?
Yeah.
We're probably fine.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Does Champagne like any of your stuff?
Who?
Champagne. James Champagne.
I think he's like some of our.
Might be okay. Might be okay.
I think we're good.
Well, you might be. I'm probably still going to get fucking murdered when I get there.
Cross into the Louisiana state line. They just gets rocked.
Where's the fucking white F-250 and the black Cougar?
Well, I know somebody that's dropping off a small block here soon that goes into a Monte Carlo.
What the fuck are you doing now? Dude, you need to do something.
I'm trying
Stop fucking talking about it and start
I'm
being
trying
about
to have 2 race cars ready to go next year. Oh, my God. One of them's real easy. The motor's just got to get, gone through and freshened up. And
one of them needs a fucking turbo.
One of them.
Or something that produces boost.
Nitrous.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay. And slow.
I don't care what anybody says. Nitrous can still win races.
Yeah, on like shitty surfaces. Or if you can just pull a rabbit out of your ass like Jeff Thomas.
No, nitrous can still win races. Do you think we're going to go to every race we go to next year is going to be a good front side no prep race?
No. But
no.
I mean, obviously you can get it done at like KD.
And if I'm racing True Street.
Bro, are you serious?
I swear to God, I'm racing True Street next year.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
No, everybody wanted to bitch about it. I'm doing it. I still got the dash for the S10. I've got the vinyl floor in it. I'm racing True Street next year, regardless.
Then I'm fucking putting a stock cell in my car and running daily driver.
They can't kick me out. Well, how are they going to kick? The only thing that they can kick me out, only thing that I would not be able to compete in is a cruise.
Then, yeah, you're fucked.
Not everyone has a cruise.
Only like very few don't have a cruise.
A lot of them
Decker
don't.
Boys didn't have a cruise. Dude, they didn't have a cruise at Decker Boys. That's some streetcar shit.
Yeah.
Go have a cruise at Decker Boys.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I agree. But everybody wants to bitch about small tire rules. I got full factory frame rails on the S10. Yeah, it's got 750 cert cage in it, but it's got dash. It's got floor.
I think that's going to be a part of the rules that come up to keep like Cali Nate out of True Street.
And hey,
it'll be like
if
10
they have rules set up like that, okay, I'll race small tire. I don't give a fuck. But
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Everybody wants to say get in where you fit in. Okay, if I can race True Street out of race, I'm racing True Street. Sorry guys. If I can't and I can only race small tire, okay, I'll race small tire.
You bag of shit.
Are you gonna start bitching about me online?
Yeah, I'm gonna start running up to fucking Charlie like, this fucking blue S10 has got this, and this. It's illegal as fuck. Be like, what blue S10? I'm like, you know what fucking blue S10? Okay, I got him first pair. Fuck him.
First pair. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. I need somebody to film me. Fuck.
I need somebody to film me.
We could be in each other's cars, fucking with iPhones.
Oh, dude! As soon as we left, I'd be like this, driving like this.
Dude, I don't care if I hit you. I'm crossing the finish line first. If it's on my roof or on all four.
Passing you, flipping you off, purging it, going down the track.
That's gay. You're gay. Dude. Gay.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's
Gay.
Gay.
Where's your intake?
I literally just talked to Paul today about it. He texted me. He's like, "You want this to be dry, right?" I was like, "Yeah, Palma dry."
Dry, and never mind.
Dry, so we can shoot right next to you, do the injector. Oh God.
What size are your injectors?
1600s. I don't know. They're the bigger ones, but I can run race gas on. I can't remember which ones they are. I'd be able to tell you if I had the box.
Someone who knew about their car would be able to just tell you.
I knew at one point, but you're gonna have that on these big jobs. Oh.
think
you guys will be very pleased to find out that an S10 video will happen this week. I promise.
Okay.
Yep. Trying to get something done to it.
Don't believe a word this fucking guy says.
He's lying. Try and make something happen, guys.
Or steady capping. Yard.
Yarmy.
Ford motor.
Got a Ford motor in it.
Got a Ford motor. I know Bill's watching this like, shut the fuck up.
One of these kids just shut the fuck up already. I'll get a text tomorrow. You and David really need to learn when to shut the fuck up.
No.
We do what we want, Bill.
Nuh-uh. Do what I want.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess this is basically the At the Stripe podcast. We're going to cover some drifting stuff, some drag racing stuff, some off-road stuff, some autocross stuff, some circle track stuff, all the way down to different influencers all across the United States and the world. You know, I want to get everybody on here, and I want to see multiple sides of the motorsports world, because I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they just focus on the no prep scene, which a lot of you guys are a part of, but you guys also like to see other stuff, and you can't tell me you don't. So I think it'd be cool. We get different people up in here. The next podcast you guys see we'll have our first official guest on.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's fucking Schwabel.
It's not Schwabel. I don't know if you guys follow her on Facebook or Instagram. Her name's Autumn Schwabe.
There's no fucking
Schwabe. You can't say Schwabel when there's no L in between.
It's got to be
B
either
and E.
Schwalbe or fucking Schwab.
Schwabel. Or no, Schwabe. Got to be that. Has to be. We'll find out whenever she gets on the show. But anyways, all right, so yeah. So Autumn's going to be on the show next week. That'll be pretty fun, or next time you guys see a podcast. And we'll talk about more small town drama and everybody bitching and whining and being, complete pansies. And probably, mess with people to come back to the streets, and had a lot of fun with that. So, yeah. Other than that, greatly appreciate all you guys tuning in to the first official At the Stripe podcast. Let us know down below how you think you guys, how you think we did. Any questions you want to ask us.
Don't let us know how we did. We don't want to hear about that. Just ask us some questions. I don't want to hear all the fucking...
Oh, hey,
the audio sucked. The video quality was terrible. Hey. You guys aren't very good talking. Whatever. I don't want to hear about it. Ask some questions.
Do you want to answer them. Do you want to talk about the guy on our YouTube?
Let's touch on that real quick, because I forgot about that.
Okay, so we posted the Ford Fest video, and there was a clip in there, and I should have cut it out, but I didn't, because I wanted you guys to see the full side of us and what we talk about there.
That was just David's fucking ADHD rolling in.
Yes, and so it was a comment about a car and the style hood the car was running, and David made a comment about it, and a guy that is supposedly no longer subscribed to us. I know.
Yeah, he unsubscribed, and our subscribers have still gone up. So that's kind of weird.
He did not like the fact that David said that stuff about his buddy's car.
His buddy's car.
Yeah. So
what happened was this purple Mustang, which everything about it was fine. Good looking car. I like purple.
And just to piss more people off, 29.5 by 11.5 is not a fucking small tire.
Dude, we can't be fucking bringing this shit up at the end of the podcast. Let's touch on this real quick.
Fuck what you heard.
Let's touch on this real quick, and we got to fucking cut it out, man. Cut it out. But, so I said this car had the ugliest hood scoop I've seen in my life. It was like a, 60s, I want to say Falcon hood scoop, something like that. On an already not great looking 3-inch hood scoop, and it looked just less than outstanding. And I said to the camera, that has got to be the ugliest fucking hood I've seen in my life. Now, what was that? Now, sure, the car was an 860. It was faster than mine, but his boy.
You're so much slower than he is, David.
I know. His boy gets in the comments talking about, you don't know what's under the hood. it's a Jack Roush built motor and shit. I'm like, first of all,
hold on, wait,
was that what was that?
The record scratch?
Now I'd like to know if it was actually a Jack Roush motor and not just,
call him out and find out.
Probably wasn't running on the no prepper street, but anyways,
absolutely
Jack Roush built bullet, and he could set me out 5 cars and still gap me. That's quite impressive. What's more impressive is that he's making. That's quite impressive. What's more impressive is he knows all this about his buddy's car. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's really wild. Anyways, it was nice to have you while we did. But adios.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I'm Sam Walsh. That is the other half of Young and Boosted, my best friend, David Biggs. We will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Deuces.